Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you about how to buy the right colours for you. So, it all depends on your colour season. If you haven't had your colours analysed yet, I absolutely advise that you do. But once you've had your colours analysed, you will have, or should have, a colour fan a bit like this, either digitally or preferably physically, where you have a fan in front of you which you can have to hand. So, the first thing that you can do is, if you are in House of Colour like I am, where you've had your colours done, you can go to your colour fan and you have your words. For example, I'm going to use winter. I am not in winter, but this is a colour fan from winter. And the words for this to associate your colours with are clear, bright, vivid, icy, and high contrast value. And you need to think, does this garment that's in front of me in the shops, does it resonate with any of those words? The other thing that you can do as well is look through your colours and put this on top of the garment and think, does it harmonise? Does the garment make the colours look garish? Do these colours make the garment look dull? Or is the garment too warm? Is the garment too soft? These are the things you need to think about. You might not get an exact match to these colours, but as long as the garment looks expensive against all of these colours and they go together, you will be able to buy that garment and know with confidence that it will suit you, or it can be one of your accessories. Because we all have colours, all of these colours will suit us, but some are obviously better than others. We have our wow colours, our excellent colours, our very good colours, and our good colours. The worst you will ever look is good. That is what one of the consultants actually said as well, is that the worst you will ever look is good, because all of the colours will look good on you, at least. And there will always be wow colours within the palette that you have. Sometimes the wow colours even appear in different palettes, because no season is an island. We all have a link. So I'm going for an example. I'm going to use a turquoise t-shirt, and I'm going to use a more mint apple green. You can see that this doesn't suit me, can't you? It's really bad. Even this is better. It's a bit bright, but obviously this is perfect because this is in my summer season. I'm going to use those two t-shirts as an example, and I'm going to put a photo on the screen of them individually, and you will see that the photo is going to be in front of my face, so I apologise for that, but there's no room on the screen elsewhere, really. But the turquoise, as you can see, looks more expensive against the bright, vivid, clear, icy, high contrast colours of winter. Whereas the apple mint green combination from spring looks a bit clashy. It's the right brightness, but it's not cool. It's also not what you'd consider to be a winter vividness. It's more of a spring splashiness. It's too light and just looks a bit out of place. That is what you will see from these two photographs. And I'm going to put them side by side as well so you can see them there as well. The other thing that you can do is put a piece of gold or silver jewellery against your garment and see if it's warm enough or if it's cool enough. Gold is warm, silver is cool. If it goes with silver, it's cool. If it goes with gold, it's warm. Just in case you're a bit in doubt, even if you use your colour fan. They are things that you can do. And you also need to check, is it bright enough? Or is it soft enough? not just the temperature, but also the intensity needs to be looked at as well. You will get some crossover colours, like leaf green fits into autumn and spring really. They can both pass with wearing that colour. A bit like curry green and grass green, they kind of cross over as well. But as soon as you get to the apple greens and the mint greens, they do not cross over because they're way too light and bright for autumns. Colours like raspberry and burgundy cross over with spring and summer very well. Same with the carmine and the cherry because they're not too far apart. But as soon as you go to the likes of magenta, that is way too bright for summer. And as soon as you go to rose or pastel rose, or especially dusty rose, that's too soft for winter. The other thing to remember is, once you have your sub-season, you will have a sister sub-season as well. It's not necessarily like that from House of Colour with their 16 season system for colours, but it still applies. For example, I am a dark cool summer, and my neighbouring season is cool dual sultry winter, so I can borrow a few colours from there. As long as the colour doesn't go too far away from your colours, like your chromatic characteristics. My chromatic characteristics are cool, soft and light, so the temperature is the most important aspect. So my dominant characteristic is shared with winter, so I can borrow some colours from winter as long as they're not too bright or dark. I will be able to wear them. So you will have your sister sub-season as well, and I highly recommend you look at a website like Kettlewell Colours, and you will look at Colour Analysis Studio as well, and Sarah Ryan, the style coach, because they have a great system where they use a 12 season colour system, but they also do the sister sub-seasons, so you have even more choice as well. I go with a combination of using House of Colours method because I love their selection of drapes. I also love Red Leopard's selection of colours. They have an amazing selection, vast selection of drapes, which I'd be very pleased with using one day. That would be so nice. But I also use the Sarah Ryan, the style coach, and Colour Analysis Studios method of sister sub-seasons. So I use a combination of all of those methods and all of those drapes, because I think it's important for us to have as many colours as possible, just to make our wardrobe fun, because I love the winter colours as well as the summer colours. I've always been drawn to colours like those ones, and I just feel like the more choice we have, the more equilibrium, the more it affects our well-being in a good way. And I just think, sometimes we feel, I feel like, especially since my chroma is medium, my brightness is medium, sometimes I feel like I want a bit of softer, sometimes I feel like I want to go brighter. And I think it's important to have more choice, because chances are you will feel like I do, where your sister sub-season actually goes with how you feel sometimes. I am rambling a bit, but thank you for listening anyway. Kettlewell Colours, the website Kettlewell Colours, has the list of the different sub-seasons. So if you want to explore your own sub-season, or even the sub-season you think you might be, even if you haven't had your colours done, and you're interested in colour analysis, and you might want to, sometimes you want to have a guess just for fun of what your colours might be, or you just want to research it like I did before I had my colours done. You can take a look at that website and look at the different sub-seasons within the seasons. I think you'll find it very interesting actually. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope that this video was helpful. Please leave any respectful comments or questions or video requests down in the comment section below. Please subscribe for more content, and I will see you again in the next video. Take care. Bye.